Shalom, Boker Tov.
Boker Tov.
Shalom, Boker Tov. Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome back to the study. We're starting a new Torah portion today. It is called Eikev. Eikev, yeah. Torah Portion Eikev. So we are reading the third Torah portion in Devarim. And I kind of see these as continuing on from the very first one, from the very first Torah portion. And it's been like a review of the Torah from the perspective of Moshe. And we just read how he is reminding them and repeating the Ten Commandments and exhorting the people to keep the commandments of Yahweh for them to be able to remain a long time in the land that Yahweh is giving them, for them to be able to take possession of the land. And if they don't keep the commands, then the land spits them out and rejects them. So we're going to continue reading in chapter 7 of Devarim, Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 12. And it's kind of in the middle of the Torah. And in this part, we're going to read here about the blessing for keeping the commands. So we're going to look at that. We can say the blessing, and then we'll read.
Barku et Yahweh Hambora.
Baru Yahweh Hambora Leolam Bae.
Baruch atah Yahweh Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bahar banu tuvim chachamim. V'nezal lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Yahweh
Yahweh
noten
Torah.
Amen.
Amen.
And it shall be
The transliteration so you can follow along. Sorry. Okay, so again, Deuteronomy, Devarim, chapter 7, verse 12. And actually we can read from 11.
And you shall guard the command and the laws and the right rulings which I command you today to do them. And it shall be, because you hear these right rulings and shall guard and do them, that Yahweh your Elohim shall guard with you the covenant and the kindness which he swore to your fathers, and shall love you and bless you and increase you, and shall bless the fruit of your womb and the fruit of your land and your grain and your new wine and your oil, the increase of the cattle and the offspring of your flock, in the land of which he swore to your fathers to give you. Blessed are you above all peoples. There is not going to be a barren man or a barren woman among you or among your livestock. And Yahweh shall turn away from you all sickness and put on you none of the evil diseases of Mitzrayim which you have known, but he shall put them on all those who hate you. And you shall consume all the peoples whom Yahweh your Elohim is delivering over to you. Your eyes shall not pardon them, and do not serve their mighty ones, for that is a snare to you. When you say in your heart, these nations are greater than I am unable to drive them out, do not be afraid of them. Remember well what Yahweh your Elohim did to Pharaoh and to all Mitzrayim.
One more. And 12 Mitzrayim.
The great trials which your eyes saw, and the signs and the wonders, the strong hand and the outstretched arm, by which Yahweh your Elohim brought you out, Yahweh your Elohim does so to all the peoples of whom you are afraid.
Mm-hmm. Right, so the wonderful which he took you out of Mitzrayim. Okay, let's hear that in the Hebrew. Yeah.
והיה עקב תשמעון את המשפטים האלה ושמרתם ועשיתם אותם. ושמר אדוני אלוהיך לך את הברית ואת החסד, אשר נשבע לאבותיך. ואהבך וברכך והרבך, וברך פרי בטנך ופרי אדמתך, תגנך ותירושך ויצהרך, שגר אלפיך ועשתרות צונך, על האדמה אשר נשבע לאבותיך לתת לך. ברוך תהיה מכל העמים, לא יהיה בך עקר ועקרה, ובבהמתך. והסיר אדוני ממך כל חולי, וכל מדבי מצרים הרעים אשר ידעת, לא ישימם בך, ונתנם בכל שונאיך. ואכלת את כל העמים אשר אדוני אלוהיך נותן לך, לא תחוס עינך עליהם, ולא תעבוד את אלוהיהם, כי מוקש הוא לך. כי תאמר בלבבך, רבים הגויים האלה ממני, איכה אוכל להורישם? לא תירא מהם. תזכור את אשר עשה אדוני אלוהיך לפרעה ולכל מצרים, המסות הגדולות אשר ראו עיניך, והאותות והמופתים, והיד החזקה והזרוע הנטויה, אשר הוציאך אדוני אלוהיך. כן יעשה אדוני אלוהיך לכל העמים, אשר אתה ירא מפניהם.
Okay. Verse 20. And Yahweh your Elohim also sends the hornet among them until those who are left. The hornet among them until those who are left, who hide themselves from you, are destroyed. Do not be afraid of them, for Yahweh your Elohim, the great and awesome El, is in your midst. And Yahweh your Elohim shall drive out those nations before you, little by little. You are not allowed to destroy them at once, lest the beasts of the field become too numerous for you. But Yahweh your Elohim shall deliver them over to you and destroy them with a great destruction until they are consumed. And he shall give their sovereigns into your hand, and you shall destroy their name from under the heavens. No one is going to be able to stand against you until you have destroyed them. The carved images of their mighty ones you are to burn with fire. Do not covet the silver or gold that is on them, nor take it for yourself, lest you be snared by it. For it is an abomination to Yahweh your Elohim. And do not bring an abomination into your house, lest you be accursed like it. Utterly loathe it and utterly hate it, for it is a curse. Interesting. Okay, let's hear the end of chapter 7 in the Hebrew. Yeah.
וגם את הצרעה ישלח אדוני אלוהיך בם, עד עבוד הנשארים והנסתרים מפניך. לא תערוס מפניהם, כי אדוני אלוהיך בקרבך, אל גדול ונורא. ונשל אדוני אלוהיך את הגויים האל מפניך, מעט מעט, לא תוכל כלותם מהר, פן תרבה עליך חיית השדה. ונתנם אדוני אלוהיך לפניך, והמם מהומה גדולה עד הישמדם. ונתן מלכיהם בידיך, והעבדת את שמם מתחת השמיים, לא יתייצב איש בפניך, עד השמידך אותם. וסילי אלוהיהם תשרפון באש, לא תחמוד כסף וזהב עליהם, ולקחת לך, פן תבקש בו, כי תועבת אדוני אלוהיך הוא. ולא תביא תועבה אל ביתך, והיית חרם כמוהו. שקט תשקטנו, ותעב תתעבנו, כי חרם הוא.
Okay, I'm going to go right into chapter 8. Chapter 8, verse 1.
Guard to do every command which I command you today, that you might live and shall increase and go in and shall possess the land of which Yahweh swore to your fathers. And you shall remember that Yahweh your Elohim led you all the way these 40 years in the wilderness to humble you, to prove you, to know what is in your heart, whether you guard his commands or not. And he humbled you and let you suffer hunger and fed you with manna, which you did not know, nor did your fathers know, to make you know that man does not live by bread alone, but by every word that comes from the mouth of Yahweh. Your garments did not wear out on you, or nor did your foot swell these 40 years. Thus you shall know in your heart that as a man disciplines his son, so Yahweh, your Elohim, disciplines you. Therefore you shall guard the commands of Yahweh, your Elohim, to walk in your ways and to fear him.
In his way.
I'm sorry. Therefore you shall guard the commands of Yahweh, your Elohim, to walk in his ways and to fear him. For Yahweh, your Elohim, is bringing you into a good land, a land of streams of water, of fountains and springs that flow out the valleys and hills, a land of wheat and barley, of vines and fig trees and pomegranates, a land of olive oil and honey, a land in which you eat bread without scarcity, in which you do not lack at all, a land whose stones are iron and out of whose hills you dig copper.
Oh, okay. Let's hear the verse 9 in the Hebrew.
פרק ח' כל המצווה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום, תשמרון לעשות, למען תחיון ורביתם, ובאתם וירשתם את הארץ, אשר נשבע אדוני לאבותיכם. וזכרת את כל הדרך, אשר הוליכך אדוני אלוהיך 40 שנה במדבר, למען ענותך לנסותך, לדעת את אשר בלבבך, התשמור מצוותיו אם לא. ויענך וירעיבך, ויאכילך את המן, אשר לא ידעת ולא ידעון אבותיך, למען הודיעך, כי לא על הלחם לבדו יחיה האדם, כי על כל מוצא פי אדוני יחיה האדם. תמלתך לא בלטה מעליך, ורגלך לא בציקה, 40 שנה. וידעת עם לבבך, כי כאשר ייסר איש את בנו, אדוני אלוהיך מייסרך. ושמרת את מצוות אדוני אלוהיך, ללכת בדרכיו וליראה אותו. כי אדוני אלוהיך מביאך אל ארץ טובה, ארץ נחלי מים, עיינות ותהומות יוצאים בבקעה ובהר, ארץ חיטה ושעורה, וגפן ותאנה ורימון, ארץ זית שמן ודבש, ארץ אשר לא במסכנות תאכל בך לחם, לא תחסר כל בך, ארץ אשר אבניה ברזל, ומהרריה תחצוב נחושת.
Okay. Verse 10. And you shall eat and be satisfied, and shall bless Yahweh your Elohim for the good land which he has given you.
Thank you.
Be on guard lest you forget Yahweh your Elohim by not guarding his commands and his right rulings and his laws which I command you today. Lest you eat and shall be satisfied, and build lovely houses and shall dwell in them, and your herds and your flocks increase, and your silver and your gold are increased, and all that you have is increased, that your heart becomes lifted up, and you forget Yahweh your Elohim, who brought you out of the land of Mitzrayim from the house of bondage, who led you through that great and awesome wilderness, fiery serpents and scorpions and thirst, where there was no water, who brought water for you out of the flinty rock, who fed you in the wilderness with manna, which your fathers did not know, in order to humble you and to try you to do you good in the end. You then shall say in your heart, my power and the strength of my hand have made for me this wealth. But you shall remember Yahweh your Elohim, for it is he who gives you power to get wealth, in order to establish his covenant, which he swore to your fathers, as it is today.
Amen.
2 more verses to finish the chapter. And it shall be, if you by any means forget Yahweh your Elohim, and follow other mighty ones, and serve them, and bow yourself to them, I have warned you this day that you shall certainly perish. Like the nations which Yahweh is destroying before you, so you are to perish, because you did not obey the voice of Yahweh your Elohim. Let's turn to the end of the chapter in the Hebrew.
ואכלת ושבעת, וברכת את אדוני אלוהיך על הארץ הטובה אשר נתן לך. ישמר לך פן תשכח את אדוני אלוהיך, לבלתי שמור מצוותיו ומשפטיו וחוקותיו, אשר אנוכי מצווך היום. פן תאכל ושבעת, ובתים טובים תבנה וישבת, ובקרך וצונך ירביון, וכסף וזהב ירבה לך, וכל אשר לך ירבה, ורם לבביך. ושכחת את אדוני אלוהיך, המוציאך מארץ מצרים מבית עבדים, המוליכך במדבר הגדול והנורא, נחש שרף ועקרב, וצמאון אשר אין מים, המוציא לך מים מצור החלמיש, המאכילך מן במדבר, אשר לא ידעון אבותיך, למען ענותך ולמען נסותיך, להיטיבך באחריתך. ואמרת בלבביך, כוחי ועוצם ידי עשה לי את החיל הזה. וזכרת את אדוני אלוהיך, כי הוא הנותן לך כוח לעשות חיל, למען הקים את בריתו, אשר נשבע לאבותיך כיום הזה. והיה אם שכוח תשכח את אדוני אלוהיך, והלכת אחרי אלוהים אחרים, ועבדתם והשתחווית להם, העידותי בכם היום, כי אבוד תאבדון. כגויים אשר אדוני מעביד מפניכם, כן תאבדון, עקב לא תשמעון בקול אדוני אלוהיכם.
Okay, that's the end of chapter 8. We can kind of recap what we were reading about. So in chapter 7, we were reading about how, I'm looking for the part that says about that he will keep you from the diseases of the Mitzrayim. I'm trying to look for that one. Yeah. So,
When you guard the commands and the laws and the right ruling,
right.
to do them, not to hear them, right?
Right. So it says that he will guard the covenant with you, right? You shall guard and do them. That Yahweh your Elohim shall guard with you the covenant and the kindness which he swore to your fathers. And that he will bless the fruit of your land, and he will bless that there won't be a barren man or a barren woman or barren livestock. Oh, verse 15, and he shall turn away from you all sickness and put on you
Amen.
none of the evil diseases of Mizraim, which you have known. Right, so you will not have any of those diseases that he put on the Mizraim, Okay.
But he shall put them on all those who hate you.
Wow. And it says again to remember, right, the wonders, the miracles, the might of his arm with which he took you out of Mizraim. Okay, what else did you want to comment on?
I want to comment on verse 21. Do not be afraid of them. That's Abba over and over and over says, do not fear, do not fear, do not fear. Do not be afraid of them, for Yahweh your Elohim, the great and awesome El, is in your midst. If he is for us, who can be against us? Right? And one of the things that I wanted to comment on verse 12 is, and it shall be because you hear these right rulings, and the hearing comes with the word. The word, when it penetrates in us, it permeates our beings, because the Hebrew letters are alive. So when we hear his words, are part of us. They are into our DNA, and they permeate our lives, help us to make good decisions, and hopefully we are going to guard them, right? To obey them.
Yeah, and then in chapter 8, what we just read towards the end, lest your heart becomes lifted up, right? And you forget that it's Yahweh who brought you out of Mizraim and by his power. So how we were talking last week a little bit about that spirit of humbleness, right? That spirit of humbleness of always recognizing that it's not by your own power or ability, but it's Yahweh giving you those talents, those abilities, and that protection, right? To be able, and that blessing to be where you are today, right?
Amen.
And what else?
And he, to the people who were in the wilderness, all those years, he provided for them. Mm-hmm. They had no drugstores. They had no shoe stores, no grocery stores. But he provided for them everything they needed. And even the sole of their shoes, did not wear. Yeah. That is miraculously happening here. Yeah. And they enter into a good land, good land with the streams of water, fountains and springs that flow out of valleys and hills, a land of wheat and barley, vines, fig trees, pomegranates, olive oil, and honey. Wow, what a sustenance, right? Mm-hmm. So,
the thing I was going to mention is that it says it, I think it says 2 times that he brought them into the wilderness to see what was in their heart,
mm-hmm.
to test them.
I brought you to the desert, right? Yeah. Or wilderness.
Yeah, I think that's from one of the prophets, and how it says here that it was a test to see what was what was in the heart. And it says that he humbled you, this chapter 8, verse 3, and let you suffer hunger and fed you with manna, which you did not know, or your father did not know, to make you know that man does not live by bread alone, but by every word that comes from the mouth of Yahweh.
Sometimes when we go through suffering times or times of, lack in any, way, we think, oh, maybe I did something wrong, right? Maybe his hand has left me, but no, it's saying here, I humble you. It has a purpose on everything he allows. You cannot give just everything to your children and expect them to be grateful, because you will make them ungrateful. That's human nature. We need that suffering part so that it creates a balance in our lives.
And it says that, the suffering, but ultimately to do you good. And
Amen.
it says that in the scripture
Amen.
that we just read. So,
and not to
it's
forget his goodness. Once we ate, we are satisfied. In fact, there is a scripture that says, and you shall eat and be satisfied, and thank Yahweh for the good land that he gave you. So we are supposed, after we eat, to say thank you. Because once you eat, then he's going to know if you're grateful or not. Once you eat, sometimes you forget that you ate so good, and that is to him that we need to thank.
Right. And the way it says it here, you shall eat, be satisfied, bless Yahweh your Elohim for the good land which he gives you. Be on guard, lest you forget Yahweh your Elohim. So you see, it's connected, right? That idea of
Plenty.
of giving thanks as a way of guarding against forgetting. Against forgetting Yahweh. So you give thanks so that you don't forget who it is that gave you what you have, right? The food that you have, your sustenance, your provision, and so that you don't think that it's you, right? That it's coming from you, but that it's coming from the goodness of Yahweh.
Yeah, and and it's like a consequence at the end that our heart will be lifted up, lo aleinu, and forgetting Yahweh, who is the one who brought us out of the land of Mizraim. And you say, I was not in Mizraim. What are you talking about? Every generation needs to remember that we all came in the loins of our forefathers, and we were part of them then and now. And in a way, what happened in the natural now is happening in the spiritual, because we do have an enemy, a Pharaoh, which is Hasatan, Yahshua HaMashiach rebuking. And he is always trying to destroy the human race and to make our hearts lifted up so that we can come against our own Father and say, I did all this. He didn't do it. No, he did it. He is the one who gives you the power to work and to increase and to be blessed. And if he wants, your possessions, your things will, like in the proverb, it says that they will make wings and leave. Hopefully not. But see, what we have is to share with those that are in need. He says, when you see your brother poor or your poor brother, do not harden your heart, because that's the time to share and to let them know, see, Yahweh has blessed me. And so that they inquire, why has he blessed you? Because I keep his commandments, because, he's good. I love him. He loves me. And that's the time to witness to the people of Yahweh's goodness.
And I think it's a blessing to be able to be like the vessel through which Yahweh is blessing somebody else, right? Because he can bless them in many, many ways, but he's letting you be the one that it goes through. And that's a blessing for you too.
Exactly.
So we can say the blessing to close.
Okay. Sorry about that. Baruch atah Yahweh Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata betocheinu Baruch atah Yahweh noten Torah. Amen. Don't forget to be the salt of this earth, the light for this world, and to keep his commandments and to see that he is good. And seek Yahweh, might he be found. Amen. Shalom.